Okay, Basti, first of all, thank you very much for this interview. My name is Jari. I'm a radio DJ here from Alfa 91.3 in Mexico City. Basti, how are you doing? Thank you.
I'm fine.
Basti, you obviously didn't live in the 50s. You are so young. So why this interest for this year? Why the 50s, Basti?
You know, we all were really interested, Digger and Sam too, when we were really small children. We really get in contact with rock and roll. We all were around 6, 7 years old. And when you're interested in rock and roll and hear rock and roll at that early age, and we won't get infected with this rock and roll, you never stop listening to it. So we're really close to rock and roll. And it's not even that we are really young for rock and roll, For example, all the big rock and roll artists in the 50s started when they were around 19 or even younger. So it's not really young for a rock and roll musician.
Yeah, obviously, yes. Did you grow up listening to the Stray Cats or Elvis Presley or something like that?
Yeah, of course. Especially to the old of the 50s, to the classic rock and roll stars. Of course, Elvis Presley was for all of us the biggest thing. Sam is like the biggest Elvis fan ever. And of course, there are other cool artists like Jerry Lee Lewis, Little Richard, and also the cool vocal groups of the 50s and 60s, like the Temptations and the Drifters. So we're really big influenced by the original artists of the 50s and 60s.
Why did you choose to call your band the Baseballs? Why combine music with sports, or this sport specifically? Why baseballs?
Yeah, to be honest, we are not playing baseball. I know Sam once tried it, but he quit after 1 week. So it had really nothing really in common with the sport. We just thought about, okay, we want to name ourselves like a thing that is really typical for the 50s and for America. And baseball was really big in the 50s, still is today, but even was bigger in the 50s. And everybody all over the world knows baseball, even though maybe not all know the rules. And so we thought, okay, baseball would be a cool name, but of course we have to add the typical "the" in the front, and so we had the baseball.
That's amazing. Do you prefer playing soccer, Basti, or what?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
In Germany, but Mexico also weren't that bad. They really did well, and we don't want to talk about referees.
Yeah, no.
but yeah, of course, we're all really great soccer fans, and we love to play it.
Your album Strike has had an incredible success in your country and abroad. Why did you choose to cover successful songs such as Umbrella of Rihanna, Hot and Cold of Katy Perry, or why create this whole new different project? Why, Basti? It's amazing.
Yeah, thank you. When we started making the baseball, we thought about, is there a way to bring younger people back to the rock and roll clubs and back to rock and roll? And so we had the idea, okay, maybe we should take current songs, modern songs everybody knows from the charts, and transfer them into the rock and roll style, so the people know the songs and get to know the style again. And yeah, it seems like it works.
Do you know if Rihanna, Katy Perry, Maroon 5, or Roxette, or other artists you've covered have heard your songs?
We know, Rihanna, for example, we met her in March, the German award show, and but she was really to be honest, bored of the whole show, because she was only smiling when the camera was on her face. And when we get a prize, they showed our video in a short clip, and it seems like she didn't even realize that this is her song.
Wow.
So maybe she didn't even realize it, but we know that Usher said on a UK radio station that he really likes our version of Love in His Cup.
Which is the one thing you enjoy the most about doing the Strike album? What do you like the most about doing this album?
What we really like most is doing rock and roll. We were listening for rock and roll for so long, and now to get the chance to do a rock and roll record,
wow,
is really the biggest thing that could happen to a musician. And later on to see that it's so successful, that's unbelievable.
Have you ever been here in Mexico, or do you plan coming soon?
Oh, we would love to. It's nothing fixed yet, but we hope it's going to happen really soon, because we see on our Facebook site and on our official site there are a lot of Mexican people really would love to come over to Mexico, and we really would love to do this really soon.
We would like you to have here on Alfa 91.3 radio station in Mexico City, Basti. It will be a pleasure for us.
It would be a pleasure for us too.
Thank you very much. Here in Alfa 91.3, we have the Alfa Top 9, which is one of the most important top songs charts in Mexico City's radio, and your cover song from Umbrella has been the first place for many weeks now, Basti. What would you like to say to all your Mexican fans that support this song and that is now listening to this?
Muchas gracias.
Excellent, Basti.
Of course, It's really great. We are really thankful for that, and we hope that we're going to be there really soon and maybe could play it live for all the people.
Thank you very much, Basti. When you are not Basti from the baseballs, what do you like to do? Date girls, play soccer, drink coffee? What do you like to do, Basti?
You know, we're really so much on the road that it almost never stops being Basti from the baseball. But, of course, all the things you mentioned, we would love to do in our spare time. Especially good things.
Finally, Basti, can you please sing us a little part of Umbrella to all your Mexican fans that are now listening this live on Alpha 91.3? Okay?
1, 2, 3, 4. When the sun shines, we'll shine together. Told you I'd be here forever, that I'd always be a friend. Picking up what I'm sticking out till the end. Now that's raining more than ever. Know that we still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand. You can stand. You can stand. You can stand. Oh, you can stand. You can stand.
Yeah, wow, Basti! Amazing! Thank you very much, bro. And we would be glad to have you here when you come to Mexico. Really?
We would love to.
Okay, thank you very much, Basti. Have a nice day.
Adios.
Adios, gracias.